Hello, beautiful person watching this. I am so happy that you're here. Welcome back to another Slay the Spire Ascension 20 Defect run. This is going to be a bit of a sequel to my previous run, my most insane heart kill ever, I think, as the Defect, where I was hard carried by a very strange spoon plus apparitions combo, and barely got there. Can you believe that the same exact thing happened again, nearly almost immediately afterwards? It was, this run took place on July 14th, and I haven't quite gotten around to uploading it yet. So here we are. And should be very exciting to watch it happen once more. And while we're in the beginning here, I did take a Doom and Gloom, of course, from the Choose a Card event. That's a great card. Equilibrium was also there. That's a really good card as well, but early Doom and Gloom is one of the best cards you could possibly find. And I'd like to say I've gotten some very kind comments recently, and I'm curious how you guys feel about my demeanor, I suppose. Do you prefer when I'm more chill, matter of fact, or do you like when I have a bit of fun, get a bit loud perhaps? I'm interested in hearing some feedback on that. Of course, I'll be me no matter what I'm feeling that day, but just curious kind of what the vibe generally is. And of course, all who have watched and or commented just know that every single comment keeps me going. It's really a beautiful thing to see people enjoying my stuff here. So thank you all again. I take a Ball Lightning over Doom and Gloom. Second Doom and Gloom is actually pretty good. Doom and Gloom is a good card. And the dual cast on turn 1 against the Lice is always good, since it doesn't break the shield. So another good fight there. And getting some potions here. Very happy about that. Take a charge battery for some early block. So our deck already is looking a bit better than the other one. And we got a treasure chest from a question mark. That's a ceramic fish. Every time we add a card into our deck, we will gain 9 gold. A very solid relic to find early, actually. And we will still be adding quite a few cards to this deck, so it should give us some amount of gold that's pretty substantial. Choosing not to go to a shop there. I'm sure past me was cooking here. So really hoping that this lightning orb hits the sneaky gremlin here. Presumably I'm not going to fire pot the small one, and it actually does. That's beautiful. Very lucky. Healed me for 10 there. And we are weakened, so it can't kill, but that's okay. Cold Snap's gonna get clicked on. Need more orb. Have a defrag already, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I wanted to go left, it seems, so I couldn't go to the shop because that would eliminate this path. Charge battery for next turn. Doom and Gloom is a solid opener, although we'd probably like to play defrag if we can. But if we don't draw the defrag next turn, it's really awkward opening that turn, so I'll probably just open now. Upgrade. Pot is good here. Could defend instead of Cold Snap, but Cold Snap blocks the same amount but over 2 turns, basically. Ended up being correct based on that draw order. And can just pass for dual cast here, and we win. Oh, let's find a strawberry for 7 max health. Holograms here, can click on that. This guy thinks just like me. It's crazy. So probably gonna go to this uber duber elite here. Got a pair for 10 max health. All the fruit are appearing here. Delicious. Very, very scary fight here, unfortunately. May have to rip a fire pot here. Jawworm is buffing and we're getting frailed. It's very spooky. Very spooky. I should have considered a fire pot there, but getting a bit lucky when it's doing the middle attack there. Now it's buffing again. It's actually good, I think, because it'll probably kill it soon. So a very gentle Jawworm here. Unless it is not dead, turns out. Take 13, ouch. I lied about the gentle Jawworm thing. That's actually a bit of an incident. Second hologram, perhaps? Or go for the eyes? Go for the eyes. Applying weaken is not to be slept on. I've finally come to terms with this. skip. It's bad against Slime Boss, notably. Drawing that 0 energy to deal 3 is pretty puke. I do take hologram after all. Fair enough. And I rest. Going into the Uber Duberly. It's a strength gremlin knob, or a metallicized gremlin knob. It's actually not so bad. Max health would have been the nightmare. We do have the fire pot still, which I wisely saved, knowing we're going into the super elite, so I really want to save that, because as scary as that jawworm fight was, it's not going to kill us, and this absolutely could. Considering hologram zap dual cast, it seems. My dual cast is in the discard pile. I'm trying to see if I have lead somehow. Zap is 8, was down to 54. And then dual cast does 36, down to 18. And then fire pot kills. I think I'm doing some math right now. Past me. But current me is much better at math than past me, so I got there much faster. Please clap. So if we hadn't used fire pot there, it could have been an absolute disaster. And Juicy Bracelets here, preventing us from finding hallway fights at question marks. It could be good if it actually does something and the event we get is good. However, it tends to be one of the less good relics, of course. And Entropic Brew is a great find, by the way. 2 potions going into this is going to be good. Taking the Pile Driver. We've got all 3 orbs already, so should be good. And I use my potion to see what I'm going to find. Using Entropic Brew before going into this can actually help you determine if you need to rest or not. If the potions were really terrible, we might have to rest, perhaps. But Focus Pot's going to be really good here, so can just... Oh, I don't even use it. Who needs that? I think I used the wrong potion. And I'm not sure I realize it yet. That was weird. We're gonna call that a misclick, not a decision. Pretty good split here. See, that was frankly embarrassing. I hope no one sees this video now. And now it would be nice to not only have had played that Focus Pot earlier, but also have the Block Pot ready. Yeah. So I have to Focus Pot, attack one, and hope the Lightning Orb hits the one that I attacked. So it splits. Is that right? Does that even work? No, it doesn't actually. So I Focus Pot, defend, 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 and then I block and get left at 1 health. I block up to 15 plus 6, 21, up to 37 actual health. And then I defend, 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 and hope that I live. When both slimes hit you for 18, it's an absolute disaster, but this is all my fault. I used the wrong potion. I don't even think I acknowledge that happened, because normally I do the mouse movement thing when I mess up. I think I just literally was just like, yeah, I used the right potion. Okay, so that was a humiliating slime boss kill, but we just got there. And yeah, that's a very rare mistake for me. I don't ever use the wrong potion like that. That was crazy. And I take a Seek. We don't have the Bias Cog for the Core Surge yet, so that was not happening. Over Seek. Seek is really good. And 3 stinkers here. Tiny House is okay, although proportionally we're not getting as much max health as normal, because we already found 2 fruit relics. There's also a Sacred Bark with no current potions, and no potion synergy like a Toy Ornithopter or anything like that. Sacred Whitebee statue, rather, makes Sacred Bark pickable, although it's just not very exciting. And there's also Calling Bell, which is basically Jesus Take the Wheel type relic. You click it and hope that the relics are good. And we get Nunchaku, which will give us 1 energy every 10th attack we play. Gold-plated Cables, which will trigger our rightmost orb 1 additional time, the passive of it rather. And Winged Boots will allow us to go off our own path that we've taken and As long as it's the next floor up, we can go to any path we want for 3 times. So I'm gonna hopefully be considering that. I am pathing as if I am not doing wing boots, but I will acknowledge it when the next paths are all lighting up. And then I'll change. Normally, I don't realize I have wing boots until I like take one step, and I'm like, oh, okay. And a very brutal looters here. This is welcome to Act 2 moment, for sure. Ouch. Take a skim, it's pretty good. Transform 2, self-repair leap, that's actually quite good. Very happy to find a leap for some fast block. Don't sleep on the leap. And self-repair, of course, for some good sustain is always welcome. Right there, that's why self-repair is better than defend plus. Sometimes you're not getting attacked and it's just actual 7 current health. And also, it's a power, so it works power stuff and echo form and whatnot. I tend to not try to be hard on people, but the why is self-repair better than defend question in particular, I feel second-hand embarrassment reading that. Ouch. Made it out alive, thank God. And then Chaka's on 9. Auto shields plus versus equilibrium versus recycle. All reasonable picks here. I do take recycle, which is kind of surprising. Currently would be eyeing the block cards more. Already showing that, you know, perspective can change that quickly. And here's our apparitions. So I'm going to click those. We are not losing any current health, notably, so I do take them. And we also have more max health than normal. And there's our spoon. So I'm having a look. I'm like, wait a second. So yeah, it's important to note that Strange Spoon does not give you back cards that you didn't play, but yet you exhausted. So if you recycle something, it won't come back ever. It's only cards that you play, which I didn't realize at first. Well, that makes it better, notably. Can never get back Sender's Bane. And a full heal here is actually pretty good. Although it would have been even better if we hadn't taken Apparitions. What if it was for 60 something? That's insane. So now we're doing the Apparitions Strange Spoon thing. It's very exciting. Also took a data disc for 1 innate focus. One of the best defect relics, of course. All of the defect specific relics are actually quite strong. I think Emotion Chip is the worst, and it's still good. But I mean, the capacitor one and data disc and gold plated cables are insane. All of them. And there's the symbiote one. Gives you a dark orb at the start of each combat. That's also really good. But we really want to find Echo Form here. Echo Form is the nuts, doubling the apparitions. Not sure what I'm considering here. I'm like, I really want to leave, but I'm thinking about buying something. I finally done it. And recycle for 0 cost is really important because we have 3 energy. And we get a meal ticket. I'm actually going to skip that, it seems. With self-repair and only 44 max health, we shouldn't need that sustain from the shops. So that relic would have been whenever we visit a shop, we heal for 15, but seems past me was uninterested in that. And I'm considering jumping across for extra elites now. But you can always save it for Act 3 as well. Bad hand. Unlucky. And I do have the Nunchaku 1/9, so I can play Doom and Gloom Defrag. But I want to find Frost Orb. And that was I had that card in my hand already. Past me is making some incredibly strange decisions here. Mistakes that I almost never ever see myself make, and I've uploaded over 100 runs now. See, I'm not sure what's going on here. So I just seeked for a card that I already had in my hand, exact same card, and then played the card I seeked for instead of just seeking for like chill, which would have blocked, and I took 3 damage for it. Definitely, that was beyond a blunder. That was like, what is this guy even doing levels of bad. Reasonable to take a moment here, I would say. Just put another zap in play. And next turn I can always chill, which will kill the lowest health one. Strike the right one so it actually dies, then I can chill, so it's actually correct to kill something before chilling here. I tend to make that mistake a lot as well, for realsies, where I kill something and then I chill, which means I get less Frost Orb. But ended up being totally fine. Turbo is here and auto shields are here, auto shields plus, but gonna take that turbo. I think it's also correct not to chill for 3 here. That way, okay, never mind. If I'm gonna play Defect, that's fine. I was considering keeping the Dark Orb for a moment, that's for sure. And just gonna charge battery, defend. Maybe even get rid of recycle. Nope. That's good, I think. I meant to say get rid of turbo with recycle. And so, of course, when you have Strange Spoon, when you exhaust a card and it doesn't get exhausted because Strange Spoon, it'll go to your discard pile. And so we're looking to find lots of holograms so that we can just, every single turn, basically, we'll have a hologram in our hand. We may choose to go digging for one of our apparitions that we've got in our discard pile instead. A very cool little synergy there. And I intentionally get rid of the Frost Orb to put the Dark Orb in the front so that it double triggers with the gold plate of cables, trying to actually get out here. But Dark Orbs are very awkward game plan against Gremlin Leader. This was fine, and it's going to hit us next turn, almost certainly, and we can apparition again. Got one in the bank as well. Thank you, Spoon. Got a nice 69 Dark Orb. Nice. And then set it up so that it dies to the Doom and Gloom, and then evoke the Dark Orb. Very good. That was a well-played fight. And we got Pantograph, which will heal us for 25 whenever we enter a boss room. So very happy we didn't take a meal ticket now. That would be way too much healing for only 44 max health. And I do want this shop, and I'm thinking, like, is it worth spending 2 wing boot charges just to take this 1 elite? That seems kind of silly. I'd probably save it for Act 3. Nope. It's reasonable. I wouldn't call this a mistake, but I think I would have saved it for Act 3, yeah. And maybe I don't want the shop. Maybe I'm going to save my money. You don't know. I don't know. So even though it's playing Apparition that didn't actually do anything, if I don't play it and it exhausts itself, I will not get it back from the Spoon. I have to play the Apparition for it to even have a chance to not get exhausted. So you will see some pointless Apparitions just to make sure that they have a 50-50 chance to get into my discard pile instead. And playing Charge Battery there just for the extra energy next turn. And drew a Seek, that's good. I don't think I meant to play Turbo. That's fine then. I'm looking through my deck for a good card to play, and I can't find one. Need more good powers to put in play and whatnot. Self-repair would have been fine, although we're not missing any health. And we'd like to get out very soon here. Hopefully this Dark Orb cooks. Didn't draw Apparition. But only have to take 5 here, which is totally fine. And I'm probably not going to play Doom and Gloom, because I want this Dark Orb still. Play Apparition this turn, and then hope to find Devilcast. Already found it. Got there. And a Horncleat is really good. 14 block on turn 2. Excellent relic. Algorithm is here, which was also a big part of the last run. When you have the Strange Spoon, it may not get exhausted, which is very cool. But perhaps Creative AI is even better in this situation. When you're tanking up with Apparitions, and we have as much energy as we do with this Turbo and the Recycle and Holograms and whatnot, probably want more scaling here. So I do take the Creative AI. Finally, Past Me agrees with something that I said. And I really want upgrades. I'm considering jumping over to this Campfire right now to upgrade. There's Seek in there. Hologram upgrades are huge. Creative AI is huge, so we can actually play it reliably. So I am very interested in upgrades. I can certainly get behind a jump over to the Campfire type angle. Is that the meme? It's a jump across the Campfire angle. I'm deep in thought, though, Past Me. And I like this, even though it's funny because I'm taking my time here more than normal, and yet I have made 2 of the worst plays I've seen in any of my runs this run. Just goes to show that playing slower doesn't necessarily make you better. Although it will on average, probably. I could have skimmed, I was already full blocking. Wouldn't have drawn anything good though. Not getting hit here. Oh yes, I am. Compile Driver draws for 3. That's huge. Compile Driver is such an insane common card, man. It's awesome. Seek for Creative AI. Yeah, didn't even need the Turbo there. Although I can keep going now that I did that. I don't, in fact, keep going. So I put a Void into my draw pile, discard pile for no reason, unfortunately. And good hit there to kill that guy. Echo Form. Yes. Make sure we get that self-repair in play for 0 health. Tempest is here. Probably not happening here. That's not really what we're doing. Although I am now seeing Tempest, which I'm very happy about. I am seeing more Defect cards than I used to. With my actual mind's eye, they are present. I used to just be like, yeah, this card isn't like Defrag, Compile Driver, card that make Orb, so it's bad. Now I'm fully understanding the full suite of options that this character has. It's going to be pretty important to play this Creative AI here. We are certainly not scaling nearly enough by default to kill this thing. Self-repair gone is fine. Chill gone is fine. Play Apparitions. Both spooned. You love to see that. Pastor is good. What a cool noise it makes too. Thank you, devs. Considering hologram, considering zap. Ooh, that's a fat echo form. Have to dodge an apparition for it, but that's certainly getting played. I can play both. I have more energy. Please notice. Okay, good. I played charged battery last turn, of course. And drew an apparition. It's so over in a good way. Nice hyper beam. You fool. And then dual cast will do a lot of damage. Good apparition timing again. Could have just skimmed for it though. It was actually wrong to double play it because it's never hitting us next turn, right? So even though double playing apparition is juicy, broadly speaking, sometimes you gotta just know that it's wrong. Definitely, obviously wrong here. I knew what this guy does. Just rip it. Easy game. 0 damage fight. Bias Cog and Electro are both here. With the creative AI, we might just want this fast area damage from Electro. I am taking the Electro for... I don't want to die to Reptomancer, and I think we're fine otherwise. I'm finally getting out of like always click Bias Cog mentality, which I'm very happy about. It's really good, but it's not automatically click this card good, I don't think. And wow, those are good cards. Cool-Headed Barrage Fission. Fission especially, I'm very happy to see. And we have Strange Spoon, so we might be able to fission more than once. So an excellent Astrolabe there. 3 very decent cards. You can say the barrage turn, or the strike turned into a barrage, and then the defense were the other 2 good cards. Barrage obviously much better than a strike. We're happy to have some amount of attacks for Nunchaku still. We already have the green key, so we can go wherever we want. So I'm just trying to take as many elites as possible with these wing boots. Can jump over to one more extra elite there. Order lull, I think. I wanted to keep the orbs around, so that's why not play chill second. But I also didn't get the multi-hit with the first orb and or orbs that I evoked. Or orbs. Anyway, this guy's dead. These guys are dead. Got him. Now that we have Electro, I may consider taking Tempest, actually, and Fission. That could be very spicy. I think it was wrong before, and I think it's possibly right now, though possibly still wrong. Past me is... he's tempted. I take it. Very exciting. It's so weird to, like, watch this and, you know, it's like, this is me, but it's not me, you know what I mean? It was me. And when you see this, you'll also be seeing some version of me that used to be me. And I will already be someone new. Am I taking rebound in Act 3? For what? I'm thinking about if you... This is a thought experiment. I remember thinking this at the time. If you rebound a card that exhausts and you strange spoon it, does it go on top of your draw pile? Comment below if you know the answer to that question. I actually don't know. I have no idea how that would work. Because of course, normally if you rebound a card that exhausts, it just gets exhausted and does not go on top of your deck. So the question is, does Strange Spoon overwrite that? Or does the card still like get exhausted, but then it Strange Spoon procs and doesn't get exhausted and then goes to your discard pile still? But rebound sucks so much here that I did not take it to find out. So I'm going to recycle Creative AI and then play Tempest, it seems. Good turn. So Electro is certainly working out here. We're very happy about that. Capacitor's here over Hologram. It's Capacitor. What are you going to do? Is Hologram the best common card in the game? Sometimes. It's definitely the case that it is. It was really, really good in my last Defect run, reprogram run. And Mummified Hand is here. We have a lot of gold and we clicking on that. There's also a heat sink, so I'm clicking on that. So this deck is coming together very quickly here in Act 3. Very happy about what's going on here. Another Tempest is here. I'm probably not going to buy it. That's a bit ambitious. But considering a toolbox. And of course, Mummified Hand, whenever we play a power, a random card in our hand will cost 0 for the rest of that turn. So excellent with heat sinks. You can just play heat sinks, play power, draw some cards, draw another power, play another power, draw more cards. Everything costs 0. It's insane. And hopefully that works out. Very ugly Repto fight here, but we got the apparition on turn 1. Oof. And no spoon to save us this time. Very sad. So hope to draw with the skim. Still whiffed. That's very sad. Very, very sad. So gonna block as much as we can here. Maybe even a block pot involved. This is not 1843 75 math. So I actually managed to full block that monstrous hit. That was very cool. And now we can just let them swords die, daggers, as they will kill themselves here with their big hit. They're like bees. They sting you and then they die. Get back something that make orb and then play fission. I'm thinking about next turn because I want to reshuffle and have Seek Plus in my hand. So I need to draw 2 cards here and I need neither of those cards to be this Seek. That's what I want to happen here. So I'm considering like just getting back Cool-Headed Plus and then hoping that I don't hit Seek. Apologies for your eyes, by the way. I really want to see the options to let it marinate. And you should do the same, by the way, if you're someone who's like, oh, why are you clicking so much? Like, if you're not actually seeing what's in there, then it can be hard to really process it. So I do what I said. I'm hoping not hit Seek here, and I don't. That's good. Electro, unfortunately, though. But that's okay, because we can then Seek for the Electro this turn if we need to. Electro Fission Plus. Pretty good turn. And then Tempest here, that way everything dies in next turn also. Find some way to block, hopefully. Hey, it's Buffer. That's a way to block. Very convenient timing, dare I say. Unless it's dead. Barrage, Hologram, Barrage was probably lethal here. It's still gonna be lethal, isn't it? Never punished. It's disgusting. Never, ever have I been punished in my life. Bottle Flame is here. I'm probably gonna not click on that. There's no attack I would rather have in my opening hand than Apparition or other cards. Compile Driver would be okay if we started with a different orb. As in an additional different orb. Other than that, no thank you. And now we can go to the next elite. To our left there. And then just continue on the blue path afterwards. So past me is really, relative to normal, taking his time here. Some of you, I'm sure, can appreciate that. Maybe some of you are trying to tear your hair out right now. Who knows? But yeah, normally I'm just go, 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 and in this run I am meticulously making sure that I'm not throwing. Which is good. I think ideally I'd have a mix of both. Of course, not everybody is going to agree on how long a run ideally is. Some people want to put on a movie, some people want a little quickie. And so having some variety, I'm sure, is good. Still not nearly that long, though. I mean, even my longest runs are like shorter or about the same as a Balor Lord run. And I love Balor Lord, by the way, for the record. No shade intended at all, genuinely. Have to skip Echo Form here, otherwise we're taking 35 damage, actually 30 damage. But hopefully, yeah, Fishin' will get us there, so Fishin' cooking here. Unfortunately, all of this damage going into the intangible, but that's fine. Man. It's almost eerie. Is this even me playing? Toolcast is not in there. Not that it matters. Loop actually gets rid of the orb. I have Storm in play, right? Yeah, so can't play that. Although it wouldn't matter, right? I could just put the lightning orb in front and be dead next turn. Yeah. It's also just dead right now. Goodbye. And I wanted the charge Nunchaku, so I double played the rebound. Another Barrage Plus is here. I might actually click on that. Not going to complain about a Barrage Plus here with Capacitor. White Noise also is quite good, actually. And it's also a card that exhausts, so we might get it back with Spoon, get another power later. That'd be cool. Got the Writhing Mass here, hoping to not get cursed. Didn't want to draw, otherwise it was correct to play Compile Driver there. A lot of heat sink. Considering recycling the Tempest. It's 2 energy. Hoping to just scale and not get cursed, kill with orbs. This fight mind controls me, I just don't ever attack it, really. Electro would be good here. I'm trying to find it. Considering playing Barrage. Now that's awkward if I get cursed there. Oof, 57. That's a pretty convenient buffer and apparition. I should double play buffer, I think. This is fine then. Get some cards out of my hand before playing Fission. There's nothing even good in there to draw, really. Well thought. Always check your draw pile, kids. Sometimes you're like, wait, what am I even drawing towards? Would love to see a little lightning in the front. Good loop, good loop. I rip it. I could always Doom and Gloom if I have to. And Recycle's getting our pile nice and good here. Only the good cards left. It's a good bias cog. So now it's dead in like 2 turns. This was diabolical. That was I could have fished into attacks, but probably still not right, or it's probably still not meant to play that Barrage there. The problem with the multi-hit attacks is that it stacks and stacks and stacks malleable, and then it gains all the block at once afterwards, so it can be hard to attack it again and actually change its intent if you have to. Very spooky. I'm really cooking with this Fission. It's exciting. It just refuses to go away. Except that now it's gone. Is this the longest turn of all time? Got him. Glacier Plus is here. That sounds pretty good to me. I don't know about past me though. Second Recycle is in there as well. Green Catcher is here. I also found a question card from that elite. Question card will give us an extra card in each card award screen. So now we're seeing 4 each card award screen by default. And a Dream Catcher will give us a card award screen at rest sites. So that's a nice little combo. Although we only get it if we're resting, of course. And so we might not actually want to rest with this insane amount of sustain and 44 max health that we have. Probably better to just upgrade cards. So unfortunately the Dream Catcher not doing much here. I didn't play Electrodynamics, I'm not sure why. Can I possibly explain that? Give me a second to cope. I can't think of a reason. Simply cannot think of a reason. Bias Cog is in play. Mayday, Mayday. We need to deal damage sometime soon. This, I'm gonna call this awkward. This is awkward. Hey, it's Electro. Please play it. Or the Dark Orb's fine too. Some kind of damage. Get it in there. Barrage is gonna get involved here. It's awkward because I want to play Fission to draw and play a bunch of cards, but then I don't have any orbs left. So you're gonna have to make more orb. Getting rid of the curse there a little bit questionable as well. It doesn't actually give us any energy. Could have done that later. This seems like it's going to be a big turn, so I want to make sure we actually are playing a lot of cards here. Fission is still here. Wow. So this fission has actually been so insane. Play barrage that costs 0 and then fission probably, or the second barrage as well. Short. Oh. Very sad void to draw there. Fission is still there though. It's becoming a fission deck all of a sudden. How did that happen? Passer upgrade would be pretty good here. Definitely interested in having more orb slot. Not too bad. Should have played Electro in the earlier part of the fight, but didn't end up mattering, and we found a sundial. Every third reshuffle of our deck will give us 2 energy. That's actually pretty interesting here, because we're playing Recycle so much, we might actually get our deck small enough to go infinites with that. That could be a thing. I don't remember if I actually do that, but that's possible. And Meteor Strike is here, pretty good when we have energy with Turbo and Recycle, and also you can just recycle the Meteor Strike for 5 outright energy, which is crazy. So I'm going to take Meteor Strike over the second Recycle, it seems. Surely past me cannot resist. With this sundial, I'm really considering the second Recycle. It's certainly possible. And Orrery is here, and another capacitor as well. Take the Orrery. Trash. Trash. Bias Cog. Probably gonna take this Chill Plus, first of all. Compile Driver. Or second Barrage, but probably Compile Driver, considering how much we're drawing and getting energy. Bias Cog. Taking Equilibrium over Bias Cog. I actually can respect that. Equilibrium has been so good lately. Consume plus or nothing there. Darkness plus is actually a little bit interesting. It's a way to make an orb for fission and whatnot. I do take Consume plus, it seems. And there's another capacitor in the store, which probably had something to do with that. Probably didn't need the Consume plus if we just bought Bias Cog, but still probably better than not buying it, I would say. And notably, Consume is quite good against Woke Bird because it's a way to gain focus that doesn't give it strength. So, something to consider. Transient is a bit spooky. I think I have it under control though. This is a very impressive turn, but what about next turn? That's a good question. And the next turn. And the next turn. Order lull. Should have played Bias Clock first. Never punished. Defrag Barrage kills. At this point, there's no way we take damage anymore. Surely. It's already not doing damage to us here. I'm disrespecting. I am disrespecting. Glacier is a card I wanted the least in my entire deck, it seems. That's just not very good thinking. Also, it's dead. I can just press E right now. I wanted the Charged and Shock with it. So I shouldn't have played Echo for it. Another hologram, sure. $50 gold, no way to remove that curse before the Act 3 boss gauntlet, so don't want to do that. Boone is absolutely popping off right now. We don't need that luck in this fight, though. These two of the enemies are about to kill themselves on this turn where we're already intangible. We don't need that right now. Certainly would like to have that happen against the heart. That'd be great. One time, please. These are some very good cards. That's 4 really desirable cards. Self-repair is obviously too late though, so it's with the other 3. Take another Glacier, of course. But, I mean, Electro and Pile Driver were very good, of course. It's unusual to see 4 really good cards like that. Absolutely. No need to get the... I should have played Zap, by the way. I noticed that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, no need to get the apparition there. Already full blocking. My god, this fishing is so hot. It's just... I love playing... If there's one thing I love in this game, it's drawing cards and gaining energy. Offering and Adrenaline are certainly among my favorite cards. And Fission is just like the ultimate in that. If you have a capacitor in play, so much draw and energy. It's very cool. Order, I missed 6 damage. Come on, past me, get it together, man. Gonna keep playing Barrage, probably. Blocking for 40, no need to block. Get rid of the Dark Orb, almost kill it. Nice, 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 nice. Big Tempest. Large. And yeah, you can just always recycle the consume after you're done using it. It's pretty cute synergy. Recycle is just such a neat card, actually. It's like sometimes it's like just too slow, but when it's good, it's just so insane. And we're happy to find Time Eater here. It finally happened, guys. No Woke Bird involved. Wow, that's beautiful. I was recently complaining about how it's always Woke Bird in my Defect runs. Time meter shouldn't be too bad. Once we get our focus and capacitors in play, should be pretty much immortal. Oh yeah. Good bona fide hand hit there. Probably not the time for a Hello World. We may, this fight may go long enough that we're very sad we're drawing those common cards that we didn't want to play. Counting my block number, it's 30, actually 36 because of the gold-plated cables. We are full blocking without needing to do any more inputs. Probably going to put this Dark Orb in the front, or maybe just leave it as is. If I play Glacier, then the Dark Orb does go to the front. I don't get the gold-plated cables anymore. I wanted to play Consume as well. Now we're cooking. Just sit there and wait for Dark Orb to do its thing. Sadly, can't double play that Echo Form because it was already 11 cards. I could just play Storm and switch game plans. I could recycle both slimes instead of playing the slimes. That's a mistake. Yep. Just play recycle on the slimes. And it's only 2 cards instead of 4 then. Slime. Probably just play Bias Cog and move that Dark Orb to the front and win in like 3 turns. And also we have an artifact pot, which I hadn't mentioned yet, but that's going to be really good to prevent the focus minus debuff against the heart. If you have that one use of essentially having Core Surge in your deck, that's plenty for getting through the hard fight. Almost there, guys, don't worry. I'm watching the same run that you are. Now it's actually doing damage to us, which is mildly concerning. I should play Bias Cog now. Got there. Yeah, I think I'm playing too many cards. You can just press E every turn, doesn't matter. And then this is what happens when you don't. I should also play Barrage, because it actually like helps us put it into range. Play Barrage, play Dual Cast, it dies. Now I may have messed up the order, didn't matter. Cool. Alright, thump to thump to thump, Deep Pulsing Dread. 2409. That sounds like some significant number, let me know in the comments. Upgrade capacitor probably. Seems good. Pellets is here, woo! And Fairy is here, but can't afford both. Probably buy Focus Pot over Block Pot. Oh, I don't need Artifact Pot anymore, that's right. Well played. And another hologram for 25 Gs. Decide not to. Too much hologram could be bad if you draw them before the good cards. And we are living on a prayer, halfway there. Good consume here. Very good consume here. Actually managing to full block this hit was kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Find an apparition? Nope. Kind of bad. I'm considering playing shield before capacitor to evoke these orbs. It's more overall block this turn if I do that. So I had to take 5. I have self-repair, so that's fine. For every comment I've gotten that says, if you just slowed it down by like 30%, I bet you'd do a lot better. Here we are. Shout out to you guys caring about my well-being in the Spire. It's a good draw. Oh, and we can keep going. My god, it's insane. And we evoke these orbs, which will make even more energy. Ooh. I dual cast, yeah. Should have played Zappa first, of course. Fission is going to be good here. Could have considered playing the Compile Driver before fissioning. Still going with fission. These are some mesmerizing turns when we're doing the fission thing. It really is very cool, actually. I mean, this is gross. We have 3 stacks of intangible, and we're doing this at the same time. It truly is popping off here, I have to say. $149 block. Calipers would be good here. It must be said. That's just one of those phrases that it's always funny. Why is it funny? I have no idea what it is. Is it a meme like somebody was being serious and they said calipers would be good here, thinking they really did something? Making the connection that yes, you have a lot of block, therefore calipers good. And then it just became a meme after that? Or was it like, it's just like a thing, you know? Vegetables are healthy, the sky is blue, calipers would be good here. Obviously. I don't take another Compile Driver. I probably would have in hindsight. Nunchaku makes it a little bit better as well. Get 2 focus potions. That's pretty good. No way to block for realsies, so just gonna play all my cards, take some damage. How can we possibly die with this much focus and pellets? Ew, that's how. But yep, play Doom, put the orb in the front. Only take 1 here. That's kinda crazy. Ew. Yes, there's our power. We're alive. We're alive. We're alive. Don't play that. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Need to draw these capacitors sometime today. And we also haven't seen apparition yet. Is that right? Ooh, gonna have to play that creative AI, surely. Surely. And now we're losing this bias cog. This is actually not going well. Because we don't want to play it without pellets. Although we can let it go for a turn. That's fine. I'm taking a bit of a risk here. Trying to hit Glacier. Woof. That's not good. And now I don't want to play this Cold Snap because it'll remove the Frost Orb from the front. And I want it to be in the front. There's Apparition. So we are alive. But again, I'm trying to remove this Focus Minus debuff. It's not that pressing this turn, though. And we can't play Buffer because we take beat of death damage, which will remove it. I should hologram for an attack, proccing Nunchaku, and then play the card there. Oh, here we go. I got the Mummified Hand proc, so it works. I should just play Cold Snap. Yep. Good, good. Okay, now we win. That was a bit spooky, though. Don't have Loop in play. I don't know if we actually have a real one of those in our deck. So being this low actually means we're not necessarily winning yet, I suppose. It should be fine, though. I think we have a Loop, right? Or at least we made one with Creative AI. How do I not know that? So if we fill our orb slots, then we can start evoking Frost Orbs, which is pretty good. And play Apparition, go down to 1. That's how we don't die right here. Can't play any more cards. This is actually very awkward. Wow. I'm not seeing a Loop. Glacier will do the full 200 damage here. No need to wait for dual cast. More Creative AI. Try to find Loop. We are desperate for a Loop right now. Considering Electro as well. No need for it this turn. Can play Cool Headed instead. But sadly, we again have to pass on Echo Form here. I can make energy with it instead. I hope to hit it with this caster. I actually do hit it. That's really good. White Noise. Oh, yeah. That's the Loop we were looking for. Oh, there's another one. It's huge. It's massive. It's ginormous. How much are we blocking for? 90, 105, 120. Because of gold plate cables. That's 7 of them. It's so hard. 15 times 7. 105 plus 15 because of gold plate cables is 120. So we are full blocking. I just rip it. And then I can loop capacitor, and that's fine. Past me is doing math. I ripped Efficient. It's very exciting. Get back a Glacier, of course. Taking my sweet time. No throwing. I'm at 1 health, of course. And the worst card here, Defend. Oh, hoping to hit it with Electro. I mean, Mummified Hand. Electro and Mummified Hand. Oh, good turn there. And Loop allowing us to play Echo Form here, although we may just double the Electro instead. Did not. This is fine now. And yeah, we can just go balls to the wall now with the lightning orbs. It's going to die in 2 turns. Oh yeah, give that vision back. It's beautiful. Wow, what a cool finisher. Hour and 10 minutes. It's definitely a bit long for me, and it was certainly the case that I was just taking more time than normal here, not any weird, like, this run just killed things slow or anything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed actually seeing me think a bit, despite making some very strange misclicks and or decisions. We managed to make it through in the end there with the cool apparition strange spoon thing going on. It was more of a side thing this run, as opposed to the main thing I was doing in the previous one, but it still happened. And I thought that was cool to share, so I hope you did too. If you're still here, have you not subbed, have you not liked the video, thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a beautiful day.